Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Ardil and today is one of 6 Ferraris being done in our workshop, and this one is about to embark on a wicked Cambridge car audio journey.
How are we doing, guys? My name's Luke.
And I'm Rowan, and in today's video we'll be fully upgrading our Ferrari FF with an Audison Voce setup.
We will also be adding a Hertz Melee Pro 10-inch deep mounted sub in a custom enclosure, so this is going to rock.
So let's knock this one out.
So here we are in the boot area. Now we've got 55 sheets, remember, of soundproofing to put in this. So a lot of focus is also going to be around the sub area because we've got a nice big deep 10-inch mounted sub that has already been put some factory sound in of sort. So what we'll do is I'll show you. Basically, it's already starting to peel and crack and it's already going a bit nasty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all that chiseled out and then relay our own stuff. So I'm going to pass you on to Rowan, who's attacking the door. Off you go.
So as you can see, I've started with the soundproofing in our door. As I'm soundproofing, I will be checking all our bolts, all our clips, making sure everything is fastened and not rattling. What we do with our cabling also is we cloth tape them, you know. And yeah, we will just secure down all this wiring just so that we don't get any rattles when we have our new speakers in. So I'll be continuing with this soundproofing, and then after this I will move to the inside of our vehicle. So we are finished with our soundproofing on the vehicle. So we are busy with the wiring, and we are also busy with our DRC controller. So what I've done is we've built a little housing for our DRC controller. This is our housing that will go in there, and then we will be placing it in the center console. What we'll be also doing is we will be flocking it to give it the exact finish as inside of the center console. So I'll be just sanding this down, getting it nice and perfect, and once that is done, we will install it.
So for this particular project, the Ferrari FF, we are using the Hertz Melee Pro deep 10-inch subwoofer. So this is a 2+2 ohm dual voice coil subwoofer. We'll run this in parallel. That will then bring it down to 1 ohm. So this is going to thump like crazy inside the car. To go along with it as well, just to give it a finishing touch, we've got the Hertz 10-inch grille. This will just make it nice and sleek inside the car. So right now I'm going to get it unboxed, we'll have a look what's inside, and then we will take you down to the car. have been busy on this car. Now, as you'll probably see, it is all put back together. This has been a wicked build. The Voce freeway front end is absolutely incredible. The sub in the back is thumping hard. Nice little bit of infill from the coaxials in the rear as well. So I'm really happy with it. The new Kenwood stereo with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is absolutely beautiful. We've managed to get this fitting in really, really nice. So yeah, overall, I am really happy with it. Hopefully the customer's happy with it. I'm sure he will be. Ardle's happy with it. I'm happy with it. Rowan's happy with it. We're all flipping happy with it. Right, have a good year. See you later.
So Luke and Rowan have done an absolutely incredible job to get the car complete. So now it's time for me just to run you through final spec that the system's gone in. Obviously the boys have gone through kind of the install with you guys. However, we just wanted to finalize the final spec of the system and then also go through and just show you some of the finer details before we actually jump in the car and listen to the system. What our client was firstly after was basically a relatively OEM look, so keeping everything behind original panels, but also wanted a lot more depth of sound, more clarity, more volume, as well as more functionality. So functionality, I'll probably jump in the car and show you that in a little bit, but we've added in a Kenwood 8021 unit, wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, retention of front and rear cameras, which is quite cool, but I'll probably show you that when we're inside the car. The front end of this vehicle, so in terms of the actual sound deadening work, it's very important that it's not just the sheet, it's actually the technique, the attention to detail that we go to when we're going behind the scenes. So in terms of the spec of the system, the client opted to go for the Alderson Voce range, which are absolutely phenomenal. So the Alderson Voce tweeter sits here, the mid-range sits on top of the dash, and this involves a full dash removal, so removing the dash in its entirety to lay our cables exactly how we want it. Then you've got the mid-bass driver in the door. We opted for a coaxial design in the rear, so a tweeter built into the mid-bass driver, and then we've actually mounted a custom enclosure for an Alderson DRC AC, and we've actually flocked this to match the original panel, and that is in the armrest, which looks really, really smart. And that actually looks like it was supposed to be there. So it's about creating that OEM blend. In terms of the boot area, client was adamant they didn't want to lose any boot space in terms of height of that floor. So what we've done is made and fabricated a really, really cool panel. And this is actually where the original factory subwoofer used to sit. But this is 100 times better, and you'll hear that in today's video a bit later on. The spec of the sub is the Hertzmiele Pro 10-inch deep sub. It looks absolutely incredible. We've fabricated this whole panel, dressed it in Alcantara, but we've hidden all the screws. So we've got rid of all the screws and put the Cambridge Caldia emblem on the actual grille itself, which looks incredibly clean and tidy. Then we've also got the Ferrari badge embossed into the panel, which looks again incredibly smart. It just looks like it was supposed to be there. And remember guys, everything that we've done on this whole car is fully reversible, so the whole system can come out, be removed, and then the car can go back to stock whenever our client wants, or a future client or future owner of the car wants to. It is all fully reversible. So really, really cool spec on the system. We've got 2 amplifiers in here as well. These are out of the Alderson Forza range. So these are the Alderson Forza 12 channel and the Alderson Forza 1 channel, and they are mounted in OEM location underneath the factory floor. So overall, a really, really cool system, and I'm sure you guys can't wait to hear it. So now let's jump inside the car and have a listen. So you've had a full run through of not only the install on this Ferrari FF, but you've also had a full run through of kind of all the equipment that we've got in the vehicle. But now it's time to actually listen to the final result of the system. But before we do that, one thing I didn't get to go through was kind of the functionality side of thing, which is a big part on this Ferrari FF. Firstly, there was a couple of things we needed to retain, which was the front and rear camera with the split screen, which I'll show you in a second, and then obviously the steering wheel controls as well. What we've installed is a Kenwood 8021 wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. However, the panel that we've even done in the past, we wanted to take it to a whole nother level. So we've actually fully custom built a beauty panel that sits on the front here. It looks absolutely incredible, and it actually gets rid of the Kenwood logo at the top, and it just basically looks like a Ferrari Ferrari unit here looks really, really smart. We retained all of the functionality in terms of steering wheel controls, and then the camera system, when you select reverse, it goes through and it shows there. And then when you press the factory camera system, it does, and the wide view system, which is really, really cool. And then we've also retained the front camera as well, and then the wide view angle when you press the factory button as well. So that is really, really cool in terms of all that retention, and it adds so much more functionality into this Ferrari, and it looks incredibly smart as well. So without further ado, guys, let's listen to a couple of songs and you'll be able to hear how good this system now sounds. And that depth there is incredible. Such a nice place to be now. Wow. You can properly feel that. That's amazing. The depth is on a whole nother level. The blend through all the frequencies. And that is such a difference to how these Ferraris sound. As you guys have seen on our channel, we do a hell of a lot of performance car stuff. We do a mix of all sorts, as you've seen on our channel, and we kind of try to show that in all the different videos, and we try to capture as much as we can. I mean, the Ferrari brand, I mean, we've got 6 Ferraris being worked on in our workshop currently. So this one is now going to be ready for collection. We've just got final checks to do around the vehicle. But I mean, the difference from where this car came in to where it is now is huge. The fact you've got like an OEM plus look in here, obviously you've got the new head unit, but the rest is all that stealth look behind original panels, which blends in really, really nicely, and Luke and Rowan have done a really nice job of embossing the Ferrari logo into that as well. It looks really, really smart. I'm very, very happy with the final build, and obviously the overall sound is on a whole nother level. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and also seeing the upgrade that we've done on this Ferrari FF, and yet another Ferrari under our belt. So thank you once again for watching. I'll see you on the next one.